I've been through hell and I felt the pain. I've seen the whole world. Greetings and welcome to another episode of Renegades, Men of Faith and Fortitude. I am your host, the Reverend Joseph C. Gomez, the preacher with a passion for two wheels and a whole lot of faith. Sorry we got started just a little bit late tonight. Anyhow, hey, 248 years of the daggone United States romping, stomping, hell, death, and destruction. That's right, the United States Marine Corps celebrating 248 years today. Oh, man, November 10th, 1775 in Tun Tavern, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Why am I celebrating that? Why am I so excited to celebrate it? I tell you why, because I'm a United States Marine. What's a Marine? Always a Marine. You know what I'm talking about? Anyhow, like I said, welcome again to Renegades, Men of Faith and Fortitude. So anyhow, hopefully we get some people to log in. I know I'm a little late, a little behind the time. I was having a lot of technical difficulties. I'm trying all these different daggone. Oh man, this podcasting thing's not easy. You know, it's really a pain in the booty. But anywho, so I guess I'm just I'm going to be what's the word I'm looking for right now? I can't even think right now, guys. Man, I'm going to be a little what's that word I'm looking for? Daggone it. Man, I'm having a brain fart. Sorry about that. So, anywho, let's see if I can find a script at least, huh? So I'm just joking. I'm prepared, guys. I just had a horrible day today. I've been sick, so as you can tell, you can hear my voice. Anywho, so let's get back to the script now. That was enough of ad-libbing, huh? So anyhow, so check this out, people. Don't forget, man, coming soon. I'm gonna keep you guys up and posted about my my daggone book. Okay. I've been writing for the past for a while actually. It's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good. So I hope you guys really enjoy it. And I hope you guys buy it when it comes out. It's called Beyond the War, a Marine's journey back to faith and fortitude. Good to go. And but man, it's just pretty much all it is my memoir of um growing up here in Silver City, Mexico, a small little town, mining town, and then going to join the Marine Corps. Actually, going into the military as you were, man, going into the ministry. I got credentialed at the age of 18. And then from there, I went to Bible college for a year, and then I joined the Marine Corps. And for the Marine Corps, I did tried to do a whole career. I had to get out after 11. Did 2 combat tours in Iraq, you know. And anyway, so long story short, when I got out of the Corps, you know, my life went upside down, and, you know, like things happen. But you know what? Hey, the good Lord allowed me to go through all that and everything that I went through in my life, and he brought me back full circle to now look at me. I'm back. I'm serving the Lord again, and I'm actually doing the Lord's work. So, you know, I believe that, honest to God, I believe God allowed me to do what I did and to step away from him for a while. But he never left me, you know. You know that old that poem, The Footprints in the Sand, you know, where the guy's walking with God or Jesus, and he's been walking down on the beach, and lo and behold, you know, they see the guy looks back and he says, "Man, during my why did you leave me, God? You know, because during my harshest times, I only see one set of footprints, bro." And Jesus said, "Nah, bro, I never left you, homie. I was carrying you during those times." You know, so honest to God, I think God allowed me to go through all that I went through in my past in my life, just so I could understand and be able to help reach other people or more people and understand where people are coming from. Because I know when I go talk to a therapist for my PTSD, right? I know when I do that, I if my therapist has never served or has never been in a situation to where life and death, kind of like combat or something, then I really don't open up to him, and I don't really want to talk to him because I have nothing in common with him. So I mean, what's he gonna do? Read me out of a book? But then again, when I do meet a therapist that has the same background as I have or had, in the same situation, same problems, and I'm open. I pour my soul out to that person because they know what I'm going through, So it's like that's how I look at it, It's you know, and so if you get what I'm trying to say, right? That's what I'm feeling, man, and that's why I feel that God allowed me to go through and step away from Him, even though He never left me. He stayed with me and held my hand all the way. You know, kept His hand upon my life, man. There's so many times I could have died. I should have died. Um, you know, accidents, freaking car accidents, motorcycle accidents, situations that I've been in, um, you know, have people holding guns on me, and stuff like that. And man, so many times. But yet I came out unscathed. I came out unharmed and no problems, and that's that, man. And I came back stronger. I believe I came back stronger, and with more of a love and appreciation for everything and for everybody. You know, it plays on you, But anywho, I totally took a detour on our on our on our podcast right now, on our broadcast. I totally went off script. I do apologize. But anyhow, I'm not gonna apologize. All right. So that was straight up, unfiltered, unadulterated, real true smack talk from me. You got the down low, you got the scuttlebutt right here from me, my life and what I believe and stuff like that. So, but honestly, God, man, I think God let me go through all that for a reason, and I'm proud of it, and I'm happy. I'm not proud of the things I've done, but the mistakes I've made. Um, but you know what? I'm proud where I'm at now. I'm proud where I'm going, and I'm proud that God took me back. You know what I mean? So and but anyhow, but I'm just happy that I'm able to be able to be here and help you guys and talk to you guys and man, I want you guys to do me a favor, man. If you have not done so already, please, please, please do us a big favor, man. If my shows, if my episodes, my podcasts, anything that I'm doing, if anything, my blogs, anything is resonating with you, man, do me a big, huge favor, guys. Ladies, men, boys and girls, people of all ages, do me a favor, guys. Reach down, smash that like and subscribe button for me, hit that notification bell. That way, you get notified anytime I upload new content. And plus too, man, when you smash those buttons, what you're doing is you're helping spread the gospel. You're helping us spread our message out there, the message of Jesus Christ, the message of salvation. The more smashes you hit, the more you like, the more likes I get, the more subscribers I get, the more shares, anything, um, the more YouTube's gonna put my stuff out there to more people and and it's gonna allow them to get the message. And you never know, just by you smashing them buttons, man, you might be the reason that somebody else was able to hear the message and turn their life over to God. You know, and hey, I'm not gonna reap the reward on that. You will, man. You will. Just by you smashing that button, I'm not saying that God's going to do it, but I believe He is. I totally believe, because by you smashing that button, you're going to get this word out there. You're doing your part. You're doing part of your part, to get the word, to message out there, So you smash it, man. I think God will, God will appreciate it. I know he'll appreciate it because it'll get his message out there a little bit more. I know there's a lot of people out there preaching the gospel, and I know there's a lot of podcasts out there that preaching the gospel. But hey, there's none like yours truly, the Reverend Joseph C. Gomez, a preacher with a passion with two wheels and a whole lot of faith. So, but anyhow, all right, guys. Now that's enough of my talking. I did 10 minutes of freaking talking, and I didn't get nothing accomplished. So, anywho, I want to do before we get started on the actual episode, I want to play something. All right, I want to play something. I love this. I just always love this, man. It's just the Marine Corps birthday and all. So here we go. Let me see. Where is this sucker at? I just had it up. What'd I do with it? Man, I'm blind, guys. Okay, here we go. Am I frozen?
Commandant and Mrs. Kelly, ladies and gentlemen of the Marine Corps, I'm honored to join you for this traditional ceremony commemorating the founding of the Marine Corps 211 years ago. If I was talking about my own birthday, I would be using a different term here and referring to the 72nd anniversary of your 39th birthday. But I wish I could be with every Marine today to say how grateful America is for all that the Marines have given over the years and give today in the defense of freedom. Yes, in these 211 years, whenever America has called, the few and the proud have been there. In places with names like Bellewood, the Argonne Forest, Guadalcanal, Saipan, Okinawa, the Chosin Reservoir, Quezon and Grenada, from the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli. The men of the United States Marine Corps have fought with a consistency of courage and skill unparalleled in the history of man. Everywhere they've landed, those of the Eagle, the Globe, and the Anchor have taken with them a spirit that all the world knows today and respects. As Ernie Pyle, the legendary World War II war correspondent, wrote, the source of that spirit is that a Marine just plain considers himself a better soldier than anybody else. And he might have added, the Marines have never given anyone any reason to think differently. The Marines have always hit the beaches hard. They'll never leave their men on the battlefield. And let me just say, that's not only a Marine tradition. In Southeast Asia, we will write no final chapters. We will close no books until we have a return of all who may be alive, a fullest accounting of all those missing in action, and repatriation of the remains of those who died serving our nation. Like the Marines, America will not leave its men on the battlefield. So yes, whether raising the flag over Iwo Jima or in the daily duty of guarding our embassies around the world, the Marine Corps spirit has been an inspiration to generations of Americans, and the Marine Corps strength has been among our surest guarantees of America's security around the world. The Corps today is almost 200,000 strong, a far cry from that band that the Corps' first commandant, Captain Samuel Nichols, first recruited at Tone Tavern in Philadelphia in the winter of 1775. I saw for myself what the Corps has become when I visited the Paris Island graduation this past June. And the commander told me that today's young recruits are the best he's ever seen. To me, that's saying a lot, because I know a few past recruits. I could come pretty close to mustering a platoon of them just by calling a cabinet meeting. The Marine Corps' motto is Semper Fidelis, always faithful. It's a motto, it's also a tradition as old as our blessed republic and as young as the newest Marine, a tradition of which all Americans are proud. And so, to all who are first to fight for right and freedom, America today says, thank you, happy birthday, and God bless you. And I know there's a cake awaiting, but also there is a general awaiting. General Kelly.
Man, now that was a beautiful speech from President Ronald Reagan. Oh man. Anyhow, so I hope y'all could hear it because I can't really tell what's going on. I'm trying this whole new thing, and it's not really working out for me. But I might have to go back to my old ways of recording these things. But anyhow, it's yeah, you know what I mean. Oh man, that was a beautiful speech, very beautiful speech. So anyhow, don't mind me, folks. I get a little sentimental once in a while. So, all right, guys. So I hope everybody enjoyed their Marine Corps birthday, and all my devil dogs, my fellow Marines, all of the Marines that I served with, every Marine, past and present and future. Those that have passed away, you know, happy birthday, Semper Fidelis, and Godspeed. But let's go ahead and dive into our daggone episode now. So, all righty, guys, here we go. So here we go. Today we're not just making a date, right? Or marking the date, should I say? We're celebrating a legacy, the 248th birthday of our beloved United States Marine Corps. As we reflect, let's recall the words of Joshua chapter 1, verse 9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. See, I still vividly remember the day that I donned the Marine uniform. Man, feeling a surge of pride and purpose it was a moment of commitment. It was a moment of commitment that not just to a military branch, but to a way of life. You know, like David, the shepherd boy that turned king. He faced giants with faith as a shield. See, we too um, learn to confront our battles, both seen and unseen, right? So now in the Marine Corps, right, we're forged in the crucible of discipline, strength, and courage. Okay, our core. Shoot, I can't think of it. Our core values: honor, courage, and commitment. You know, it's a process that will capture in Proverbs 27:17. As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. This isn't just about physical might, okay? It's about shaping character, fortifying the spirit, and honing the soul. All right. So, see, so we went to boot camp, right? So it's you know, they completely tear you down to nothing to build you back up because a Marine is a Marine through and through. It's not a title that's given to you, it's a title that's earned. Every single one of my brothers know this and my sisters. Okay. Um, so it's earned. It's never given. Okay. Like I'm not being pompous or nothing. So okay, forgive me. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to the other branches, but let me just show you a little bit how the Marine Corps is. Like, when you go to the Army, right? You go to the boot camp. Well, what do they call you? Private already? They call you um, private soldier. You know what I mean? You know, but you never, they're not going to call you Army. You know what I mean? You go to the Navy. Seaman recruit. Sailor. They're not going to call you Navy. Air Force, same thing. They call you Airman. I'm not sure your ranks, but you know what I mean. They're not going to call you Air Force. No. But see, in the Marine Corps, when you go to boot camp, you're not even called anything except for recruit. That's it. You have to talk it first, or as you were a third person. So they build you. They build you. They build that character. That instill the pride inside you. A Marine always does things. Um, does things right for does right no matter who's looking and who's not looking. Whether anybody's looking or not, they're always doing the right thing. And that's one thing that the Marine Corps strives to build your character, to be honest, to be loyal, to be, you know, you know, you know, dang on, man, faithful. Our motto is Semper Fidelis, always faithful, and we're faithful to what? We're faithful to our God, number one, our country, and our beloved Corps. There you go. Hoorah. So now, see, so what? Anything like I said a minute ago, right? It's not just about physical might. It's about shaping the character, fortifying the spirit, and honing our souls. So, see, but the journey doesn't end there, right? See, when we go right, and let me finish up with the whole name things, like because we don't even get called Marine until we earned it. Once we finished it, we do our 13 weeks. We do our crucible. We climb, well, in San Diego we had to climb the Reaper. So we got to the top of the Reaper. You know what I mean? And we had our ceremony. They handed us the legal open acres and called us Marine for the first time. I know I had a little tears in my eyes. I wasn't crying, but I had a tear into my eye. All right, guys, you know me. I'm a big teddy bear. I look mean and all that good stuff, but y'all know I'm a nice guy. All right, so just don't tell nobody, right? Our secret. Got it? So, but anywho, back to what I was saying though, man. It's like so now We do the right things. We do the right things at the right times, even in the absence of supervision. No matter what, um, all times we do the right things for the right reasons. You know what I mean? We don't do it for personal accolades. We don't do it for to do this, to do that, to get this, or oh, I'm gonna do this, so maybe he'll hook me up with this, or no, 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 no. We do it because it's the right thing to do, man. Just like so we're supposed to be, as Christians, we're supposed to be living our life, that's pretty much the same kind of like the same way if you think about it. So, with discipline, and morals and values, and we need to stand up for people that can't stand up for themselves, you know. So, but like I said, okay, so the journey doesn't end there, right? When the uniform was retired, mm, and to be honest with you, 2 days ago, November 8th, right? That was the anniversary of when I donned the uniform for the last time. November 8th, 2007 is the last time I donned the United States Marine Corps uniform, and I took it off and I never put it on ever again. And broke my heart, man. Broke my heart big time. Felt like a loser. I felt like I let everybody down. I let myself down. I let my family down. That's what I felt like. Felt like I let my Marines down. But but hey, it is what it is, right? Anyhow, so but now, so like I said, when the uniforms retired, and the parades fade, a new chapter begins. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 11 reminds us, put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. See, our battles as veterans are different, yet no less demanding. Okay. Now, we fight against unseen enemies instead of seen enemies, instead of going to the combat, going to a different land, faraway land, and fighting an enemy. No, now that we're veterans, now we got to fight unseen enemies such as doubt, despair, loss of purpose. That's exactly where I was when I got out, man. I had a loss of purpose. I felt like I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do with my life. Nothing, you know. I was in turmoil, So now, see, my own journey mirrors that transition, like I said a minute ago, right? So, and I said earlier, November 8, 2007 marked the last time I donned that uniform. Um, what followed was a path that I hadn't anticipated it, right? A descent into personal darkness. Bad darkness, man. See, in the words of Psalms 23, though I walked in the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil. My valley, uh, see, my valley was filled with the shadows of PTSD, addiction, and the loss of self. Okay. The discipline and the strength that I learned in the Corps were tested beyond measure. Okay. In ways that I never could imagine. Now, um, man. So after my service, see, like I said, man, I was lost, bro. I was lost. My internal compass was spinning, unstable to find my true north. Um, I turned to self medication, drugs, alcohol. You know, trying to numb that pain. To silence them demons, man. Keep everything shut up, hush up. And keep the party going. Fucking maybe. Oh, excuse me. I just said the F word. I apologize. Wow. Keep the party going. And I won't freaking Man, I can't believe I just said the F word. Lord have mercy, forgive me, guys. Anyhow, so anyways, let's skip ahead. All right, so but as Proverbs 14:12 says, there is a way that appears to be right, but in the end, it leads to death. Mm, that's heavy, huh? There is a way that appears to be right, but in the end, it leads to death. Wow. Hmm. That's not the true way to be right, then. You get what I'm saying? That's right. All right. So, see, I was on that path. I was on that path, spiraling out of control, disconnected from the man that I was. the values that I upheld. I mean, there'd be days that I would walk and I'd look on the walls and I'd see my promotion warrants, I'd see my awards, I see my plaques, my pictures, and I'd be like, man, who is that guy? Where is that guy? What happened to him? Why can't I find him again? You know, it took me a long time. Now, see, it was in my darkest hours, right? Feeling abandoned, that I remember the words of my family, the principles of my faith. Isaiah chapter 41, verse 10 became a lifeline. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. See, I realized that my story wasn't over. There was a path back to the light, to redemption. See, like the prodigal son, I returned home, back to my roots. One of my friends growing up, shoot, man, we were friends since childhood, since kindergarten. His name was Christopher Grotto, right? Actually, we didn't like each other growing up, but so we always wanted to fight. We never fought, thank God. But we touched bases, like they get our 10-year reunion or something like that, and something like that. And anyways, then we ended up becoming friends, talking and stuff while I was gone, and actually building a good friendship with him, and he always tell me, when I was going through this dark path of my life, he was telling me, said, bro, Joe, you need to come home, man. You need to leave all that trash behind. You need to come home, because there's no better place to reset yourself than where you're born, where you're from. You know what I mean? You need to come and get rerouted, bro. And I finally took him up on it after a few years, like 15 years. So, but yeah, I actually listened to him and my mom, my dad, Um, so the return wasn't easy. It definitely was not easy. Hold on, guys. You know what I mean? Hold on, people. I'm getting interrupted over here. So, see, it definitely wasn't easy. It was a fight, a daily battle, reminding me of the rigor and resilience honed in the Marine Corps. But this time, the battle was for my soul, my future. You know what I mean? Now, as Galatians 6:9 promises, let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. I held, held tight onto that promise, you know. Now, today, as I stand before you, while I'm sitting down before you, actually, okay? So, as I sit down before you, I'm just joking. Today, as I stand before you, a man reborn, right? My testimony. My hold on, people. Okay, so my testimony is a testament to God's grace and the unyielding spirit of a Marine. Through my podcast, right, my ministry and my journey in education and service, see, I embodied the ethos of Semper Fidelis, always faithful, not just to the core, but to God, to my family, and to the men who are still fighting unseen battles. Um, Brothers, sisters, as we close this special episode, remember our journey in faith and fortitude is ongoing. Our battles are our victories, our scars. They all tell a story of perseverance and hope. So, before we go, I do want to say this. Happy 248th birthday, Marines. Continue to live with courage, act with honor, and serve with pride. Semper Fidelis, Marines. Hoorah. And until next time, this is the Reverend Joseph C. Gomez signing off. Keep believing, keep striving, and keep living a life full of faith and fortitude. God bless. Scratching my head on the eyes and see some real good. Oh, shoot.